Hello everybody and welcome to CFC Fan TV. I'm joined by Charlie, the wonderful Hurricane Skillen. Are you right, Charles?
Very well.
Good. Me and Charles are having a lovely day of filming here. And whilst we're here, we're going to do our Man City preview. Now, let's touch a little bit on our Palace game. Let's not go too far into it because, as we know, it was a pretty depressing day. But that does actually have a massive impact on our game on Wednesday night.
Yeah, hugely. I mean, look, I've been, for weeks and weeks and weeks now on Monday mornings, I've been strolling into the Daily Mail office, absolutely giving it large. And then like, everyone had a little go back yesterday. But, you know, these games happen. You know, Wayne Hennessy played out of his skin. Chelsea weren't clinical enough. We conceded 2 sloppy goals in very quick succession. And obviously Tottenham won as well. And what it has done is made this Manchester City game really, really crucial. The only way to reverse the narrative again and, you know, re-establish our kind of dominance at the top of the table is to beat Man City and beat Man City comfortably. Before, this was a game where you could get a draw because it's Manchester City and they're a very good side and they're managed by Pep Guardiola and they've got some great players that have the potential to hurt us. But now we've got to win. We've got to win. Tottenham are playing against Swansea, and while Swansea have been doing all right, you've got to expect them to get a result there. And it's very, very possible that, you know, we don't want to be in a scenario going into this weekend where we're only 4 points clear.
Yeah.
And we could be only a point clear by the time we kick off against Bournemouth.
Well, exactly. I think it's a little bit worrying, isn't it? I think all the fans, well, not all the fans, but some of us got a little bit ahead of ourselves, including me and Charlie, and we thought sort of, you know, we've won it and everything.
Some optimists.
Yes, but it was sort of like a little bit of a wake-up call for us and the players. And I mean, realistically, if we are challenged for someone out, every team improves towards the end of a season. A team that's been doing terrible for the last 7 months, 6 months, whatever it is, isn't necessarily going to play like that for the rest of the season. Everyone's going to up their game. You've got people fighting for relegation. You've got others challenging for the title. And although, you know, we were 9 points clear, not anymore, that gap could easily be closed. I mean, we lose against City and the gap's only 4 points, and that is not really enough cushion, is it?
No, of course not. But then again, it's not all doom and gloom. These things do happen. We can't, you know, we've been very, very used to winning basically every game. So you're right. It is a wake-up call. It's a bit of a kick up the backside.
I actually think Antonio's done some training with them in the last few days, and it's probably been to correct.
Yeah, I mean, Conte it was famous at Juventus. They'd already actually won the league, and there was a famous story that Conte didn't think they were trying hard enough in a game that was like literally completely irrelevant, and he started like kicking the door down in the dressing room because he was that angry that his players weren't at their absolute top level.
Excellent.
So I don't think the commitment of the players is in question. I just think it was one of those freak games. I wasn't.
It was coming back from international break.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think if Victor Moses is out that Pedro should be playing that role, because I think it leaves us too vulnerable.
Yeah, we did miss him
on that right hand side, and you know.
Comment below, actually, guys. Do you think we missed Victor Moses against Palace? Because a lot of people, I did an interview for 11 Sports, and they asked me about that, and I said, I do feel like we missed him. I mean, he's played every game this season, mostly, if not every game.
Yeah, I mean, more so, it's just I don't think Pedro offers you that protection, and also where a lot of teams hurt us is on that side, you've got 2 quite short players, and then with Pedro and Azpilicueta, like a pair of dwarfs. So teams are always going to hurt you.
The big, strong Victor Moses.
Teams are always going to hurt you down that side. And, you know, especially if the defensive side is a little bit lacking, as it would be with Pedro, and Pedro's had a great season, obviously. But, you know, the only way you lose Crystal Palace is if you let Zaha run right down the wing.
And we did.
And that's what happened. But Manchester City, you know, it's a great chance to basically just remind everyone why we've been top of the league this season.
And we are going to win.
Why we're going to win the league, and why we have been so good. And, you know, let's face it, they have underperformed in big games hugely. The very fact that there's even a question of them not finishing in the top 4 is
pretty terrible.
It's a massively damning indictment on them and their season, and Guardiola. And while he's done a lot of good things,
how much money they've spent
is insane. And
so let's be hopeful.
I think people at the start of the season, people looking at this fixture would expect these positions to be the other way around. Chelsea, you know, not really in contention and maybe kind of causing a bit of a shock, but it's completely the other way around. You know, Chelsea made themselves a team to beat, and obviously when you do slip up, then questions get asked. But I feel like I feel like I don't want people to go overboard. I feel like we're still the favourites of this game, particularly at Stamford Bridge. And obviously, who can forget what happened at the Etihad?
No, exactly.
We were brilliant.
Right, so having said that, our team is up now. Charles, talk us through this one. It's sort of the original, isn't it?
Right, yeah, well, look, I mean, obviously Fabregas scored and, he's played so well whenever he's played, but I just think, this is all if Victor Moses is fit, by the way. Hopefully we'll see him back. But, I really think that it needs to be the team that went on that winning run. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for Fabregas, probably through no fault of his own, that means he wouldn't play. I feel like we just need to be a bit more solid in the middle with Matic. Ideally, you'd like to find a place for Fabregas, but it just can't be done. And I think for this game, particularly after a bad loss against Palace, you just need to get back to basics, pick the strongest 11, and for me, that's the 11 that went on that winning run. After our last defeat against Tottenham, I think it was that team that played against Leicester, and we played so well. And I'm hoping for a similar reaction. A lot of people criticise Diego Costa's performance. I can see why.
I was going to ask about him.
But
also, we've only got one striker, really. One striker that is favoured.
We've got one striker Conte's willing to use, and it seems like if Costa doesn't play, then it's going to be Hazard with Willian and Pedro. And I just feel we've played very well when we have played like that. And
well, it's just a case of basically we can't expect our one striker to perform well every single game of the season. It's just not going to happen. He's going to have confidence issues. You're going to dip in and out of form, even if you are mostly consistent. So I don't think it's anything to worry about too much. And you never know. He does tend to step up in these big games.
Well, look, Costa's always the sort of player. Even if he's not having a 10 out of 10 game, he'll like you say he can pop up with the winner, and you can't discount that in a game like this.
Exactly. Right, guys, there you have it. There is our Man City preview. Have we got a team right? Would you have rather Fabregas played? Comment below, and we're going to see you all on Wednesday night. Oh, I'm nervous. You nervous?
I'm bricking it.
Nervous, excited. Go on, you Blues.